Show me the money. 2K, they're hiring. And you guys could get paid up to $82,000 per year. I'd like to ask you guys an honest question. Would you consider working at 2K? We're about to get into all the details. If any of you guys are new here, consider dropping a like and a sub. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Let's get to the video.
It's AllCity. Load up that clip.
You could be the next community manager at 2K. How many of you guys watching think you're up for the task? How many of you guys think you can handle that type of job? The pay for this position ranges from $55,000 up until $82,000 per year. And your base pay, your starting pay, is dependent on individualized factors, such as job-related knowledge, skills, experience, and other objective business considerations. 2K is offering bonuses. They're also offering a 401k plan. You get health benefits, vision, medical, and dental. All of your holidays are paid, and you get from 15 to 25 vacation days per calendar year. You also get 10 paid sick days. All of this, it sounds good, and we're gonna go into some more details about this position in case any of you guys are really interested. But what's the catch here? What is the caveat? I've been in the 2K community for a lot of years now, and in all my years, every single person that I've seen in this position, even in and around this position, they've been fired or let go.
I was working for 2K in marketing, in content, with creators, in community. I did a few things over there, you feel me? So first and foremost, that did happen. And if you're just finding that out, don't worry, because reality is about to get flipped right back, because last week I got fired. I know, tough. And it took me a week to really process my emotions about how I felt about it, because honestly, well, first and foremost, I appreciate my time there. Like I said, I've been there for 3 years, bro. That's a long time to be working in one singular place. So I really do appreciate my time there. I appreciate all my friends over there, especially Gabe and Evan. I just got to give a shout out to Gabe and Evan, bro.
Now, I'm uncertain about the details behind why Stacks was let go from 2K, but it looks like from the details of the job description that they're attempting to replace Stacks. I'm sure 2K has employees sign non-disclosure agreements, NDA, so when you do part ways from 2K, you cannot discuss the details behind the separation. From what we learned in the past, 2K doesn't have a good track record with NDAs, non-disclosure agreements. Let's load up this clip from Agent.
I didn't think it'd ever get to this point, but here we are. Ronnie 2K hops on live streams and actively lies about me. And the lies have been progressively getting worse to the point where he just feels really comfortable talking about private details in my life publicly. Ronnie, pay very close attention to what's happening. It took you 2 months to ruin your credibility and be known as a certified pathological liar in the NBA 2K community. Everything started when I wasn't invited to community day. Do we remember that? A week went by, 2 weeks went by, I didn't receive a single thing in my email. Everybody else did. The game came out. I was wondering if Ronnie was gonna give me a logo. I didn't think he would, but I was like, he kinda has to, right? It'd be weird if he gave it to everybody but me. It kinda looked like he had a vendetta, you know what I mean? He had something against me. Game came out, I ain't get a logo. But if you're gonna address it, don't lie about it. Or just ignore it. Like, you have 2 options here. And so this was Ronnie 2K's response when he was asked for the 500th time in his stream why I don't have a logo.
I've already talked about Agent's logo. He's scanned from last year, but he didn't want to. He's got to release his likeness to us, and he didn't sign the contract. So without a scan, I can't put his logo on there.
All right, here we go. I just want to remind you that you were the first person to bring up the contract. I tried to avoid bringing it up, but here we go. But in this situation, I don't want to go into the details of the contract because that would take forever. If I had to rate the contract out of 10, it would be a 2 out of 10. And the only reason it's not a 1 is because people were promised logos and verification here. But the thing is, there's plenty of people who have verifications and that have face scans that didn't talk about matters in my private life. This is what he said.
That's be in America if it wasn't for me. I helped him with a visa, and now, you guys don't know the full story. I helped him with a visa so he could come to America. I wrote him a letter. I helped him if it wasn't for me. And then he has the audacity to continue to act poorly towards me. So, yeah, I don't really like that very much. If I do you a favor of such a magnitude, that's a problem. So, and he can say whatever he wants. He knows the truth. That's my issue with Agent.
If I do you a favor of such magnitude, All right, here we go. Now we got to talk about my visa. Jesus, who thought I'd get to this point? So I applied for an O1 visa. It's people of extraordinary ability. Usually athletes, artists, entertainers will go for this visa. Allows a lot of flexibility, yada, 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 but it's hard to get. You need a lot of help. A lot of them signed it. Ronnie was one of the people who signed it, so he did help. He's not lying about that. But I found it crazy that this wasn't the only time he used I signed the visa for him, so I can't believe I didn't get this kind of treatment. What am I supposed to do? You want me to sign any contract you send me, even if it makes no sense for my channel? Think about it. You know what terms were in that contract. It would absolutely compromise anything and everything I do on this channel. So no, I didn't feel comfortable signing it. I told you I didn't feel comfortable signing it. Why are we pushing it to this point? This is not the only time he used the visa thing as a way to get me to do something, as leverage. I'll say this though. There was a couple videos in the last 4 months on this channel where Ronnie 2K messaged me and was basically tried to check me and say, I didn't like that video. Why would you post that video? Sometimes he'd even say things like the devs hated that video. Even though I knew he wasn't talking about the developers, he was talking about 2K Sports, the publisher. Why do I have to deal with this? I didn't get into YouTube to be in politics or to be in drama. That's Agent Beanstar's job. My job is to play the game and make funny videos. That's it. That's the only thing I want to do.
So the contract that Agent would have had to sign would have compromised his whole channel and his life's work, basically. As you guys saw in the video, that was a young Agent. Thank the good Lord that he didn't sign that, because look where Agent is now. I bet 2K is beating themselves on the back of the head right now for not retaining Agent. And imagine the brand ambassador, the face of 2K, Ronnie 2K, bringing up personal details about your working relationship and sharing it with the world. I guess Ronnie 2K didn't have to sign any NDAs. And you guys get a first-hand opportunity to be the next person that Ronnie 2K attempts to put on blast. How many of you guys are still interested in the position? We'll go over the details. I'll start out with a little bit of the fluff. It says here, at 2K, we pride ourselves on creating an inclusive work environment, which means encouraging our teams to come as you are and do your best work. We encourage all applicants to explore our global positions, even if they don't meet every requirement for the role. If you're interested in the job and think you have what it takes to work at 2K, we encourage you guys to apply today. And now it goes over a few details of what 2K needs from you if you want to apply for this new specialist community manager type position. It says here what we need. NBA 2K is looking for an analytical and content savvy specialist to join our global community and creators team. This is a great entry point for a passionate community builder who lives and breathes games, including NBA 2K, understands what makes players tick, recognizes how creators shape the player experience in and out of the game, and values the importance of nurturing healthy and engaged communities to facilitate meaningful interactions between NBA 2K and their fans. Surely Ronnie 2K was not nurturing the relationship back then between himself and Agent, but maybe things have changed, even though Stacks was very recently let go from 2K in this same position. They go on to say you'll help bring creator opportunities to life for the NBA 2K franchise, operate our official community platforms, support player feedback loops, and ensure community voices are surfaced to cross-functional stakeholders, including communications, product marketing, event production, customer support, and social teams. And now we're gonna get into like the details, the fine details of what you'll be doing in this position. In regards to how you manage creators and content, it says assist in organizing creator-driven opportunities that empower UGC creation and educate players. The next bullet point says coordinate and assist delivery and timelines for commissioned content supporting studio initiatives and marketing beats. Next bullet point down says track performance of creator video and live stream content for campaigns across YouTube, TikTok, X, and Instagram to inform reporting. Next one down says support creator discovery and help maintain a database of vetted current partners. I imagine that database of vetted current partners are people who have already signed the NDA contract that Agent didn't want to make happen. Next bullet point down says use player knowledge to contribute to content copywriting, especially for edutainment and product focused pieces. Next one down says organize Twitch drops and similar creator/streamer engagement campaigns. Now, doesn't that sound like a lot of what Stacks was doing with Evan in those Twitch drop live streams. Here's some more details about the position in regards to events and live streams. It says assist in the execution of community and creator events. You guys will be helping with NBA 2K Community Day preview events and player council workshops, including on-site logistics and virtual programming like Q&As. The next bullet point down says you'll be supporting live stream guests and tournament contestant coordination. Next one down says drive supplemental engagement during live streams through chat interactions and giveaway management. This stuff, it sounds like fun and you'll be getting paid for it. Next bullet point down says contribute to post-event analysis and identify key successes and areas for improvement. And it seems like this position will serve as the liaison, the community manager type position, will be the one who kind of hears out the community and relays all that feedback, all that information to 2K in hopes that they could make the experience for 2K players that much better. Now, in regards to community platforms, here's some of the details behind this job description. It says you'll help manage daily operations of official NBA 2K community, including their Discord and their Twitch. You'll support moderation efforts and contribute to a welcoming, well-run member experience. You'll use Discord bots and similar app integrations to enhance like the engagement for members who join the Discord. You'll monitor fan-run communities to identify healthy opportunities for official participation. You'll conceptualize and execute plans to improve their presence within the Steam community as well. Now, in regards to how this position is supposed to handle player feedback, it says here, help execute community surveys and track fan wish lists to capture qualitative and quantitative learnings. You'll support documentation for player council workshops and playtests that deliver actionable insights to studio and marketing teams, and you'll also monitor player conversations and escalate rising issues to internal stakeholders to support reactive comms. So they're basically saying that you'll be the snitch for the stakeholders. They want to ensure that their investments are secure and there's nothing that creeps up in the back end and bites them in the behind. Now, those are the details behind what the position entails, your responsibilities, but here's who 2K believes will be a great fit for this position. They believe you should have 1 to 2 years of experience in community or creator relations, content production, or player support, ideally in gaming, and they say internships count. You would need to have a strong understanding of NBA 2K or comparable live/sports game franchises. They say that's required. You would need to have knowledge of tools and best practices across community and content platforms like Discord, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Reddit, Steam, etc. You would also need to be comfortable using spreadsheets, collaborative tools like G Suite, and project management tools. You would need to have a fundamental knowledge of Adobe creative apps like Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, and that would be considered a plus for you. You would also need to have strong organizational and written communication skills. Oh Lord. If it's anything like my live streams, English, a lot of you guys are no longer candidates because English is like your 7th language. Anyway, moving on, you need to be passionate about fostering positive player experiences through engaged communities. You need to be enthusiastic about building creator-driven opportunities and producing scalable content. And lastly, you need to be curious, proactive, and eager to grow. If all of this stuff sounds appealing to you after everything you learned in this video, I salute you. I mean, go and get your bag, go and get your money. Me personally, I don't think I would be able to do it. I speak too freely on this platform, but it does sound like it may be a good opportunity. So if you're interested in this community management type of position, a specialist position, I'll share a link in the description below so you guys could apply. As always, I'm curious to hear your thoughts about this stuff, so share them in the comment section below. If any of you guys are new here, consider dropping a like and a sub on your way out, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Easy, y'all. If you guys are tired of running with randoms and you're looking for players to run with on NBA 2K, come on out and join the AllCity 2K Discord. The link will be in the description below. Find players and get runs now. Drop a like and drop a sub on your way out. Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Easy, y'all.